We're all hoping for better days. I was reminded of that this morning listening to a song by a band called Amistad. The song's called Better Days, right? And they sing, we're hoping for better days to come. You know, there's always hope, first of all. Don't give up hope. I've been through some dark days the last 8 years. I've struggled to have hope. But I tell you where my hope is, guys. It's not in institutions, church, government, education, non-for-profits. We are seeing large-scale breakdown of our institutions, guys. Our hope is not in institutions. Our hope is in God. My hope is in God. That's what's brought me through some very dark times. Deep depression, deep anxiety, panic attacks. Like, to be honest, all the struggles I've been through these last 8 years since my breakdown, during my recovery, the institutions that were supposed to help me couldn't. You know, I really believe that God is drawing people back to himself. This is the season, the time where God is actually stripping away the things we used to cling to and we used to look to, the things that perhaps have become idols for us, that have caused us to be lazy, that have actually drawn us away from him. He's removing all those things. What are those things? Institutions, government, church, religion. Things are in such a crazy state right now, guys. But the reason there is hope for better days to come is because God is always moving humanity to himself, towards himself, to a greater enlightenment, transformation into God, right? There's always hope because God. Like, I really believe God is removing the hope we've placed in the wrong things, right? And so don't give up hope, but understand where hope comes from. It does not come from institutions. And I think we've placed our hope wrongly in these things, you know, in people, in individuals. Guys, you know, what's government full of? What are churches full of? Fallen and broken people. If it is your hope that your pastor and his relationship with God is going to save you, deliver you, help you, you're going to be disappointed. If your hope is that the government is going to pull us out, the government's going to save the climate, they're going to end climate change, they're going to end war, poverty. Been trying to do that, guys, for a long time. I'm talking way beyond modern Western democracy. Governments have been waging war for a long time on the things that plague humanity. The church, in its ways, has tried to mitigate human suffering. Sometimes in good ways, sometimes not. This is what we need, guys. We need God, and we need a return to community, to the economy of community. We are so community starved. We are so starved for deep personal relationships, where people know us, where we are seen, where we are heard, where people know when there's something wrong, where they check up on us, they see how we're doing, they care how we are doing. They're invested in our health and our well-being and our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual health. We need deep, intimate relationship, because this is what institution robs us of. Like, social media, guys, ain't where you're going to find deep relationship. It's face-to-face, one-on-one, or small groups, where you really find the time to share, to be heard, to be seen. Where people know what's going on with you, where they can be involved, they can help, they can counsel, they can encourage, they can correct. You know, I've seen this in churches so many times the wrong way, the institutional way. Correction, encouragement. Like, from a stage, guys, that can be inspirational. It's not encouraging for a person that doesn't know you to say good things from a stage that encourage you. Like, it's inspirational, but it doesn't connect deeply with your personal needs, right? Correction from a stage, guys, is terrible. Correction in front of an elder board, institutional encouragement and correction, whether it's from church or government. Like, hope from an institution isn't real hope, guys. Where you're a number, a statistic, a form, or your data. That's not gonna do it. And so I really believe God is stripping away the things we've hoped in, the false hope that we've had, so that we would return to what is truly good. God, in relationship with God, an intimate personal relationship, an intimate personal relationship with others. That's the economy of community, where we're not investing our life, our time, our attention, our focus in empty things that do not fill and fulfill, that do not deliver goodness, the richness, the joy of relationship. The fix you're getting on Facebook, it's empty, guys. It's like an opiate. It's a drug that can be addictive, but it doesn't really satisfy your deep needs. Like, it may give you that dopamine drip and make you feel connected and make you feel like you have community and you're having conversations, but it's not, I see people share deeply personal struggles and everybody's like, I'm praying for you, and you can check in on people through Facebook. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but I'm saying, guys, that's not the deep kind of intimacy, healing, accountability, correction that we need. You're not going to find it there. You're not going to find it probably at your church either. You're not going to find it from the government. You're not going to find it from the non-for-profit. That all those things are meeting needs and can meet certain kinds of needs, but it's institutional. It's organizational. It's not personal. It's not intimate. We are craving deep intimacy. We have been moving away from deep intimacy, and so have our institutions. So there are better days ahead, but it's going to take you pulling out of the crazy things you've been investing your life in that you thought would bring you goodness and hope and community and relationship and healing, and returning to something more close at hand, more intimate, more personal. That's relationships, guys. Look around you where you are, at work, at church, at the bar. I don't know where you hang out, the gym, school. Look around you. Find like-minded people that want to deepen as well. I guarantee most people want to deepen. You can find that through shared interests. Start a club. About 6 months ago, I started meeting every Saturday morning with one friend. And it turned into 2 friends. And now it's 3 guys and me. We meet every Saturday now for 2 hours. We eat breakfast together. We share. And from that meeting, other things are growing, right? One of the guys starting a worship in the park. Spontaneous thing. He wants to show up with his guitar, sing for a couple hours. And we're going to join him, right? Another guy, when we meet for breakfast, a guy where we meet that works there at the place where we meet, we've started to get to know him and found out that he's involved in a prison ministry. And he's asked us to help him with a fundraiser. And we're going to help him. And it's like, this is real community, guys, where you're starting to actually talk with people, get to know people, jump in, help, be helped. We need real community. That's the economy of community. The economy of community is invest in the things that will bring you life. Stop investing your time and money in things too far, things that really won't bring the kind of hope, healing, recovery, accountability that you need. Okay, so recognize, guys, a lot of times you're spending time online with people that just really can't be that for you. So stop investing in empty things and vain things and fruitless things. Stop putting your hope in institutions, whether it's church, government, education. Start placing your hope in the things that really can give hope. That's God, and that's people that love and care about you, okay? There are better days to come, but it's not going to get better, guys, if we keep doing the same old, hoping somehow the government finally gets its act together, hoping somehow the church figures out the harm that it's doing and tries to, get back to something better. Those things will come, I think, but it's not gonna happen if we wait for those institutions to correct themselves. We're gonna have to stand up and say, no, you know what? I'm gonna get healthier. I'm gonna help some other people get healthier. I'm gonna find people that want to get healthier, and that will actually begin to correct the institutions. We need to lead the charge, not wait for the institutions to lead the charge, because the institutions, generally, even if they start out good, over time become invested in themselves, and then they're using people for their own good, and that's true of church and government. Universities, right? Non-for-profits, we see this all the time, guys. It's like, we're here to help, and it's like, okay, give us your money, give us your time, believe in us. I've put my faith in institutions, and it was broken. It was disappointed. I'm putting my faith somewhere else. I'm gonna find hope in other things now, and that's my encouragement to you too. Better days will come, but we gotta make some changes. Gotta put our hope in the things that really can bring hope. All right, love you guys. Bye.